Welcome to Daily Meditation with Sangha Live.
It feels like saying good morning Europe, reading all the chat box messages. A warm welcome from wherever you are joining this very alive Dharma hall. Very warm. It's always a delight to join Sangha Live, especially on Daily Meditation morning. Becoming familiar with some people, although never met them in real life, really bring a sense of warmth in the heart. And I guess this is something we share all day here on this platform. So another way to express gratitude to Sangha Live and this gift that is offered to join all together and practice together and struggle together and to the joy of just meeting this moment, never alone, always connected, never separated, even when it feels so. So before we start, just again to introduce Sangha Life, who has created this incredible space so that we can again practice together. And as you all know, these sessions are freely offered from Sangha Life and also from all the teachers. And out of your generosity, this can go on. So you'll find, as every day, on top of the chat box, George has pinned the direct link to donate and to support these daily sitting. So I guess everyone is here. Maybe no need to introduce myself anymore. I don't know. I don't think so. I hope light is good. I hope connection is better than previous day. The weather is better here. And today, just to be aware, there won't be a clear cut, between reflection and guided meditation. It's can we approach this hour moment to moment as it is, as being part fully of life that is unfolding right here, right now. I'm not trying to add any attempt to split, this is the guided meditation, this is the reflection. And see how you find yourself, in that kind of setting. And as this format is an experiment, I hope it will suit you. And also, I hope you will enjoy the ride. So again, as George has posted this morning, the theme this month is equanimity, and this week it is about how can we just connect or reconnect or recognize, what is always at rest? And there are many different approaches, many different entry points. One of them this morning I would like to address a little bit is to start from preferences. We in everyday life we tend to have preferences for everything. The mind prefers this instead of that. Some preferences are very obvious in the moment. Some are very old that we don't even see them, we don't even recognize them. We don't even see that they have become habits, and we tend not to question them. It's very simple things. I prefer potatoes maybe than than sweet potatoes. Or this morning, I would rather to have a very defined and clear cut between meditation, guided meditation, and talk. We tend really to have preferences. So we can really enter this hour with this question, right here, right now. What do I prefer? Having preferences is how we engage into the world. On the relative sense, I would say. But when we approach equanimity, and as we practice and we plunge deeper into this world of sensing, we come to discover that in that space, preferences dissolves. There are no preferences actually. And more importantly, there is no one to hold a preference. There is absolutely nothing, a part that look back to another part and that say, I like it or I don't like it. Just simply because there is no one to compare. Okay, I hope the frozen video is better now. And on that level, there is only what's happening right now. What's happening? And no one there. This is just can we taste the flavor of no center? And when there is no distinction that are made, it's for us is to really recognize that when we are so fixated into preferences, we lose touch but this reality of no preferences. When we're locked in fixation, we can't recognize the nature of what does not discriminate. Actually, what does not happen in time. Yeah, and this to recognize this the tendency to prefer, to pick and to choose is really, really strong. But can there be preferences? Because preferences are not a problem. We all have preferences. But can there be preferences without one who prefers? And actually, to approach this is very simple. When preference is here, just notice when it becomes maybe sticky, or when a preference brings some kind of tension, physically, mentally. And notice if this moment when a preference becomes I am the one who has a preference, becomes me. This can be really noticed. Really, right now, do I start to feel myself pushing against the nature of reality? My pushing can take many forms. It can be avoidance, can be a thought that is arguing with the situation. Maybe we start to feel that there is something to defend in this moment. Or something I have to figure out how to sustain it. And what happens when we look really closely what feels that way? What feels I am the one managing this moment, and I am the one who's having this preference. And I am the one who's arguing, just coming closer. Not pushing, just acknowledging it. Is it possible to just observe the flow of reality as the flow of reality itself? From that space that is always at rest. And what does it feel like not to resist? Resist that tension, resist that thought, resist that discomfort, resist that fear. You're getting closer. How does it feel not to resist? How does it feel not arguing that we know a better way than life does? Is it possible? Not arguing with life as it is right now. What if I don't make any distance from life. No distance from just what's here. That mood, that emotion, that story. What if I don't push against it? Or what if I don't stand back and judge what's here? What if I don't believe the echo of thoughts in my head right now? What if? What if we simply let our will rest? Rest. What is equanimity then? Equanimity as seeing what it is the only possible thing right now. Seeing that what is just simply here is the only possibility now. If we make distance in any way, we are already out of synchronicity. We make distance maybe in stepping away or standing back. Every time we start to judge, every time there is an attempt to control or manage, when this happens, actually what happens is that we become again in synchronicity with thoughts. We are again in synchronicity with this constructed sense of self, this ego. Just noticing when this is happening, nothing else to do, just notice. So how again do we stay attuned with the natural flow of life? How do we stay out of filters? Filters such as beliefs, preferences, all based upon there is a me that is managing this moment. Let's not make any distance. Let's not take reference from thoughts. Let's become intimate and only take reference from what is. Sensation, form, sound, and just the intimacy of this, the mystery of this. In doing so, nothing, absolutely nothing can go wrong. We find ourselves in the arms of existence here. It's about realizing that reality is always here and that we have never been separated from it. Never. If we look closely, we will see that separation is just based upon imagination or mental construct or thoughts. But in this absolute landscape of sensing, separation does not exist. So, learning slowly at your own pace to take reference from what is as what is immediately available to the senses at all times, as opposed to taking reference from what could or what should be or what I imagine that this moment has to be. This is equanimity. And as this session is coming to an end, really noticing as the body starts maybe to move on the chair or on the bed or the couch or the cushion, or when the eyes finally opens, is there a sense of separation, between the moment the eyes were closed and now open, or there is just only sight? Do you really experience there any sense of separation or distance? Same as you move. If you stretch or sigh, do you experience that there is a distance or a separation in this experience? Is there a me that is moving, sighing? Or is this just movement happening? And whatever is encountered and experienced, don't judge. Just stay close. Make this moment so intimate. Intimate.
Today's podcast is an offering to you from our archive of freely available live daily classes. We make wisdom teachings and meditations as freely available as possible to as many people as wish to practice. You can help ensure we can continue to support a worldwide Sangha by leaving a review wherever you get your podcasts, by sharing this with someone who'd be interested, and by offering a small financial support at sangha.live/donate.